7:45 a.m. a Saturday morning, April 11th. Headed on out to the feeding grounds. I should actually put on my clodhopper boots to come out here, as the grass is quite moist. Here he comes. Morning, buddy. Morning, buddy. I can't pet you. My hands are full, okay? Yep, come on. Come on, let's go on up here. Hi, my lady. Hi. Xerox. Hi, Xerox. Hi, Xerox. Come on. Come on. And I'm going to do a little bit of an explanation pertaining to a couple of these cats out here, but we are going to go ahead and get them fed first, and then we'll carry on. Alright, so got the cats fed and watered. Got some cats off in the distance here. What I want to explain real quick, man, I'm seeing my breath out here, it's that cold. Anyways, this is Bat Cat right here, okay, and apparently the Xerox, this kitten right here, is Bat Cat's daughter. Now Xerox, once upon a time, had a twin, which was mauled by a dog. Well, I ended up having to bury that cat, or kitten I should say. And of course, it's all documented on this channel. But right here is where Batsy likes to hang out, which is right nearby the feeding tree. But this is where I buried that twin kitten that got mauled by the dog. And this is where Batsy tends to hang out. Yeah. Kind of like that, the story that you hear occasionally about someone that has had a long bond with their dog, and something happens to the owner, and the dog ends up laying at the gravesite of the master or owner. Morning up there. Hang on, we're getting there. Hang on. Okay, let's get the birds fed. Alright, the birds are fed. They'll be swooping in any given moment, but I'm going to walk on down to the pond real quick just to see if there's anything to be seen. I'm not going to record as I walk, but I will record whatever I might come across. And once again, let these guys come in. Son of a gun, I think I've already been spotted. Of course, I did not change my clothing to become more camouflage, if you will. Yeah, I'm quite certain they took notice of me. We'll find out once they decide to fly off. And I have no idea where the moon took off to. I think it dipped down into the southern horizon, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Oop. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Talk about sounding the alarm, eh? Yeah, we actually have like a little bit of fog or steam that's coming off of the water. And yeah, they're already talking that with the 70-degree weather that's coming and the thunderstorms, we could be experiencing levels of humidity. Yeah. And they're already talking about temperatures approaching 80 degrees in the near future. And so there was a trivia question: when did we have our last 84-degree day? And that was back on October 6th of last year. Yeah, we'll let them sound off. Well, all in all, it is a pretty morning out here. But yeah, I was halfway expecting to still be being able to see the crescent moon, but just not the case. Alright, I'm going to wander on back up, see what's going on at the feeding grounds. And have you been following along with what I posted yesterday as far as the glass drop feeds? I did find a small handful of them, 7 or 8. Maybe I'll even show those in a little bit. Back at the feeding ground, we got Batsy. They're just sitting and waiting for me. And yeah, so I was walking up, I was noticing quite a few birds, blue jays, and I think that's why he is sitting right here, kind of monitoring what's going on. And oh well, okay, so we got blue jay, and then up here we've got a woodpecker. There we go. See if blue jay just took off. We got another one that just came up. Whoop. How you doing, huh? There are peanuts in there. Oh, well, okay. And of course, did you notice that the honkers have died down? Yeah, I guess they were. We're sounding off the alarm because of me. Well, who knows? Maybe. Hey, you hear that, woodpecker? Where'd you go? Yeah, anyways. Is that Jay or King? Huh? Is that Jay? Is that my buddy Jay? Oh, must be. Hi. And I am not all that far away from the tree. Oh, alright. Yeah, a little bit further back away from the feeding tree right now, allowing these birds to come up for their breakfast as more are moving in. And I think I am going to be moving myself in right directly and see what this day brings about. Apparently, needing to order a memory card through Walmart, so, but then anymore, you know, while I'm uploading, I really cannot do anything else online. And I'm surprised we still have juncos around here. Now, where'd you go? Yeah, and the honkers are still going crazy. Back, here they come. They're flying. They're flying up, going somewhere. Wow, that was a close call. I'm squatted down here and I just had two robins, one chasing another, and they just dang near hit me. Come on, Batsy, you gotta stay off my lap, buddy, okay? No, come on. I know. You're wanting all kinds of attention. But yeah, I almost got nailed by two robins flying through the woods here. Like I said, one chasing another. Wow. And we already have cats that are taking up positions in order to bask in the sunlight. To try to warm themselves up. I am still seeing my breath out here, so you know it's going to be a slow climb to hit that 50-degree mark. Actually, they're calling for about 52 degrees, and of course, well, high point of temperatures being right around 5 o'clock this evening. Yeah. Well, I do believe I am going to go ahead and head on in, get this day rocking and rolling. And once again, let these birds move in and eat at their will. Yeah, as the birds are, I mean, they're just kind of, well, being a lot like the cats. Taking their sweet old time eating this morning. Just kind of hanging out, just like the cats. But yeah, not a whole lot of activity. So I am going to go ahead, head on up. I'm going to keep this on pause, and then we'll just go ahead and look at these uh, drop beads, these glass beads that I found, the cat's eyes. Yeah, I kind of rinsed them off. Well, I washed them last night. So let's see how they turned out, and then we'll end this. I don't know if I was recording, but anyways, yeah, we'll head on in and check these glass beads out. Well, 8:15, and there we go. Alright, so last but not least, these are the drop beads that I found. 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. And of course we got the cat's eyes. And yeah, some of these almost have like a frosted glass appearance to them. And so what I'll do now is I'm going to just go ahead and wet them down, and we'll look at them once more. Okay, so now that we've got them wet down, we can really see more of the details here. And I'm always finding stuff, you know. It used to be when I would go for walks, I would find quite a few items along the roadsides. I found knives, machetes, just odds and ends of all kinds of things. And well, once again, And like I said, I've got a collection of drop beads and marbles. Marbles that go way back in time, clay marbles in fact. And so I'll just add these to my collection. So on that note, we shall end this recording. Thankfully, it is only going on 7 minutes long in totality, so good enough. So have yourselves a great one. And thank you for watching. Take care. And this is Skywise out.